Good morning, my revolutionary people. Today is day 58 of running from my family cult, the Kudearoffs. Whoo-wee. So this morning, 2 police officers woke me up in Santa Fe, which is fair because the guy that's an SS soldier who lived in that area warned me that that would happen, but I've done nothing wrong, so it was interesting. And then today I had the light bulb moment that people who work for my family and are police officers, they kill people sometimes, so it's really not that bad to have them wake me up early. Plus I needed to get up early. I've been slacking and sleeping in a lot. So day 58, my people, my revolutionary people. I had a whole bunch of things that I wanted to say, excuse me, and I kind of forgot. I always kind of go blank in the morning when I know I should be saying things. So let's just kind of recap here. I left Arizona, the death camp, on March 30th. And I have been in Arizona, Nevada, California, and Oregon, Wyoming, Colorado. I think that's it. And I've been chased by bikers, military people, convicts, union workers, all the people who are owned by my family. It's not always their fault. Sometimes they just have to do it. And I get that because they're just trying to survive too. Because they're enslaved. At one point in time or another, their evil got intertwined with my family. Or my family just intertwined their evil and just started bossing them. Which is something they do. It's still shocking for me though. They never told me anything about all of this. Like, I never knew. I just thought I was a normal person who was a fuck up. Isn't that crazy? Like, I never even knew that I had Asperger's genius until, like, I knew I was smart, but they'd always kept me so poisoned, like with lead poisoning, that I just never knew really until, like, I think this year. This year is the year I found out, like, I was a genius. I knew I was smart, and I knew I did better when I stayed away from people. And I knew I did better when I cooked my own food. Not so much, though. There was a time when I was in Vegas, when I was living in Vegas by myself, and I was eating a lot of vegetables. I was eating vegan, and the vegetables I got had so much lead on them. But I also was going to a Mexican grocery store, too, and they didn't have self-checkout, so they were touching my food. So definitely, I don't enjoy people touching my food. That's a big one. Don't go to the normal grocery store and have people touch your food. Do the self-checkout. And then let's see, what else? There's so many pieces. I kind of should write it down and write down a recap real quick. It's amazing. It's amazing how big this has gotten. Never in my life did I think this would happen. But it is what it is. Oh, and then they told me recently when I was 8, I had surgery on my head and I had a head injury. And what they did was they gave me access to more stuff. I was smart and they tried to give me access to more emotional stuff to kind of make me more manageable because they've always been scared of me because I do seek out revenge. That's like my one human emotion. I'm not I don't have a lot of human emotions just because of the way I was raised, and I have logic. I'm a genius, so I rely heavily on logic, but they always have sought to get me stuck in the emotional reaction. And when I'm emotional, all I really think about is revenge. So it's really interesting. I don't understand it. I mean, I do because they're emotionally driven. They're driven by greed. They want attention. I don't even think, they're not even really money oriented, because if they were money oriented, they would have allowed me and my cousins to actually be successful. Because we have such great trauma bonds, we would have taken care of them. They don't even desire money. They desire destruction above money. it's so, see, that's so foreign to me. Like, I seek greatness, and I want to explore my potential, and I want to make the world a better place. And they are the exact opposite. Never in my life. Like, I don't know how well you all know my grandma Kudearoff. She died when I was 8, but she wanted greatness too. Like, this family cult thing, it's not just my family. There's other ethnic families involved as well, because I met some of them when I was younger. And I've met some of them as an adult too. And I don't think we were supposed to be involved in destruction. We do come from communists, though, I do believe. They all seem... I'm not quite sure how evil it is. Of course, I don't want to believe that it's very evil, but it might be. It probably is. But my grandma was a good person. You could, like, when... I didn't have access to all the things that I have access to now when she was alive. They waited till she died to torture me more and give me the head surgery. But I have to believe that she's a good person. I want to believe that everybody's a good person, though. That's something they raised me to do. Like, what happens when you're raised by a bunch of serial killers? They tell you everybody's a good person, including them. And so that's why I'm not really scared of them, is because I was taught to love them. I love them. I still do. I will always have love for them. I think it's a really weird dynamic. I have an aqua moon, an Aquarius moon, so I can see the good in everyone. Either that or it's the way I was raised. Or it's both. I think it's both. It's both. I was raised like that, and everyone has good in them. So today, on day 58 in Santa Fe, I guess my good thought of the day is, look at the good in people. Like, don't give them necessarily the benefit of the doubt, but look at the good in people and look at where they are. Like, you gotta look at their situation. We all do what we have to do to survive. And that's something you gotta remember. You can't just take that out of the equation. You gotta remember that. How's that going to affect your actions today? Today, when you get frustrated with someone, look at their situation and remember everybody's a good person. And see if that can affect how you treat them, because we're all just trying to survive here. Love you, my revolutionary people. Have a great day.